a special guest speaker today. One of the best that ever played. I want you to give him a big standing ovation to one of the greatest players to ever play the game, Mr. Ray Lewis.
So I met my father for the first time. I'm 38 years old now. I had the first conversation with my father at 33 years old. That was the first time I actually had a conversation where me and my father sat down with each other. And I was able to ask him a man's question. How do I deal with life? How does a man figure out what his true vision is in life? Then I figured out something a long time ago. And each one of you men got to figure this out early. Effort is between you and you. Effort. This ain't about X's and O's. Because as long as you play this game, you're going to have mess ups, you're going to have great plays, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. That's just the irony of this sport. But when you talk about effort, I wonder when I got to the University of Miami, because there was so many great athletes, like in this building, athlete after athlete after athlete after athlete. What makes me different? How do I stand out? What makes the coaches notice me? And I started figuring out, playing with the Saps and playing with all these different people, something got to click in. That every time the coach turned on the field, why is he calling my name? Why does he notice me? I ain't the fastest. I ain't the biggest. I ain't the strongest. Never have been. Never have been. But Lord be my witness. I've never met a man in my life that'll flat out outwork me. It's the same thing in life. Making the right decisions is a one-on-one battle. Whatever majority of the crowd's doing, find your way doing the opposite. And see 9 times out of 10 how right you turn out to be. How many of you? A show of hands. How many of you have found out a way to not waste time? Show of hands. So it's simple. See, God gives us a lot of things in life, but it's a couple things He don't give us. And time is something He gives no man. That's the one thing, no matter if you look at your watch, I looked at my watch, you looked at your clock, I looked at my clock, you looked at your phone, I looked at my phone. Time slows down for no man. So the question is, how much time you gonna waste? I gave up on trying to make money years ago. I gave up on entertaining clubs years ago, 14 years. Since I even thought about taking a step in anything that doesn't reflect where I'm trying to go. That's what you got to put in your head. Every decision you make. Does this decision influence where I'm ultimately trying to go? Because if it does, you got to get rid of it. So these conversations that I came in to have today, I could go all day. Because I love sharing the reason why people don't realize what you got to give up to become great. What sacrifices you got to make to become great. What promises you got to make to yourself to become great. Greatness ain't a thought process. Greatness is a lifestyle. It's what you live like. It's what you get every day and breathe.
Hey, I'm a big old hand for Ray, man.